I guess. But swallowing big pills. I really, really hate it. How much money goes from the hole in the wall? I don't really know. I don't really know. And right now the fucking building market is asinine. So, don't know. I'm just trying to pay off, like, you know, things I... Oh, I forgot about something I owed money on until I just remembered. That's got to be close to being paid off. Almost got my car paid off. That'll be nice. I'm finally out of that Comcast contract. That's nice. Get your own sawmill. That'd be exciting. Well, I didn't duplicate that soul heart for some reason. I could have gotten it twice. I just... Oh no, did it just come up last room? Trying to get your insurance and find workers for you? Yeah, I bet. That's another bitch. Small projects especially are really tough to find workers for because there's so many big projects going on. Do you ever buy a new car? This is my first ever new car, and I didn't I didn't buy it for me. There's a little karmic, like, me and my ex-wife get along, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't mean that sometimes I don't still get great joy. Okay, not great. A small amount. Anyway, I'm an asshole. I'm just going to use this here because I don't want to lose this. Anyway, I'm an asshole. So yeah, I bought this car. It was my ex-wife's car. But when she left, she didn't want to make the payment. So I got stuck with it. And then, you know, as her life she got stable and got on her feet, she thought about taking my car back. And like, I was all excited to get out from under this car payment. And then she's like, you know what? I want something a little bigger. And which I wanted something bigger, Chance. She wanted this smaller car. Anyway, so she bought something bigger. Well, it's a lemon. It's the biggest fucking lemon. And I hate that she's struggling, but like, there's a part of me that's like, It's a pretty lemon, and it's bigger. It's a new car. No, it's a slightly used car and a big piece of shit. Lemon means a big piece of shit for those that don't know. It's had all kinds of issues since she bought it. It was a Nissan, so was my car. Pharmacist, thank you for the 835. Just to even out my bank balance. Gotta do it. No, it's like a 2015 lemon. It was a small dealership, like a. They advertised as like a mom and pop place. No, it's the middle of the road Nissan SUV. Not the Armada. No, Rogue's the small one. That's what I have. She bought the V6 one, the middle of the road, Is it a Murano? No. Maybe it is. It must be a Murano. No, it's a Pathfinder? It's a Pathfinder, I think. It's the Pathfinder, yeah. I love Honda. It's my favorite for sure. It's been the cars I've always had the most luck with. Cars are a bitch though, man. Like, they just are. You never know. My brother's trying to buy a new car, and like he keeps reading all of the reviews. And I'm like, yeah, man, I get what you're trying to accomplish there, but there's not going to be a single car you're going to find that doesn't have 10,000 negative reviews. It doesn't matter. Somebody's sucked. When they make that many of them, one of them gets fucked up. Yeah, I'm not buying anything. I was gonna get rid of it just so I could just drive my piece of shit 2002 Dodge Ram. I like my Ram. It's not a terrible car. It's just it doesn't suit my needs. Like I need a truck. I don't have any use for a small SUV, right? Like, I need a truck. Dude, I drove a fucking 2000... No, I drove a 1993 Honda Civic to almost 300,000 miles. I loved that fucking dumb car. I put tires... I bought the cheapest... It was like 13s. I think a tiny little tire. Stick shift. At one point, I got mushrooms growing on the back floor because the window leaked. I left a towel back there thinking it'll just soak up the water. But I just left it on the floor. So what it did was just create a habitat for mushrooms to grow, which eventually just ate through the whole floor. So it's just a hole in the floor. I intentionally ignored the Delta. Yeah, I have to do Mega Satan, so I need God rooms. This build is cool, but I need God rooms, so same deal here. We're going to play the sack pit game. Batteries. They were weird little white mushrooms. I don't know what grew. I don't know what they were called. But I buy these cheapo, like $22 tires at Walmart, and I would change them like every month because they just would constantly blow. I drove like an asshole and drove a ton. I was getting an oil change like every 2 weeks. So I saw the devil deal anyway. I'd love to take that, but secret room items can just ruin your game. So I won't be taking that. Well, I guess once I... Well, that's still fine. What if it doesn't? I mean, I literally, my last run where I was just about to finish this stupid character for good, lost to the secret room TM trainer. So I'm just not going to do it again. There's other times it's probably good, quality, wholesome fun. But I'm fresh off the butthurt. The butthurt express. And not in the mood. I could make a permanent meat cube, but like it's not that important to me. This thing's just gonna pump out little fire spiders, huh? Wait, I I don't know if it would roll the peeler. It doesn't. I think it does count as damage. Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure we've done it, and it does count as damage. Oh, he doesn't make little friends when we're not on the move, huh? Oh, I see. He's got to charge it up. Now I got to fix the top donation thing. Oh my god, you're never going to win. You could do the math to get both even and where you need them. Keep working on it. I find sometimes the best way to solve a math equation is to just keep throwing random numbers at it until it's solved.
Excellent.
Thank you very much, though, promises. Don't ever get... Oh, you're dead. Don't ever get more than you can afford. Even when I'm joking around and being an asshole. So Trilon, I was just trying to bait him into giving me more money, chat. I don't feel that way about math. The best way to solve a math problem is Google. When are we getting Google brains? You won't always have a calculator.
I can see forever.
That's true. Actually, I won't. My battery goes dead all the time because I never charge my phone all the way. I don't know why I do it. It's so dumb. But I live in this constant state of almost a dead phone. I swear I get off on plugging it in at 1% or something. I don't know. It's so weird though. Just admit I like edging, apparently, so. Don't you just charge it every night? Nope. I don't have a plug by my bed. Sometimes I think about moving my bed because of that. Like every once in a while I'll run an extension cord and hang it by my bed to plug my phone in, but then I get mad at how ugly it is, and I unplug it and put it back in the closet. Dun, 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 dun. No, the extension cord running across my bedroom floor is ugly. He says having like a fishing rack, a gun safe, ammo all over the place. But like the extension cord's ugly. You can buy sexy extension cords. Sexy extension cord. Pink extension cord, Amazon. Man, I really thought that was going to be horny. It's just a bunch of regular orange extension cords. Running along the baseboard. I don't have any baseboard. My house is middle of a remodel. That's never gonna get finished, probably. A wireless one. No, I'll just like continue to live at a state of 1% battery. Like I said, I think I get off on it. I'm not getting off any other ways, so. I think I just retired from masturbating. It's been weeks now. What did I tell you was the last time we had this conversation, chat? I just retired from it. Yeah. It's gonna fall off because I'm not using it, I know. But, like, whatever. Just not horny enough. And charge it while streaming. I do. But I don't know if it's my USB ports, my phone. I don't know what's causing the problem. But the problem is when I plug it into my computer, it's constantly doing the question. It lights up every 3 seconds asking, like it's reconnecting and disconnecting over and over and over and over. What's it ask me? Unlock your phone to use the accessories, and it's constantly fucking blinking. Probably the cord. The cord works fine. It's the same cord I use when I use the extension cord. It works fine for everything but my computer. Does the PC have iTunes? I don't know. iTunes. Yep. Though it certainly doesn't have my account linked to it that I know of. Because I don't think I've ever used iTunes. Or I can just dance the 1%. You're all trying to solve a problem I didn't ask to be solved. Because now I gotta keep giving excuses. Like, I can't just turn my phone off because my daughter, she might need me. And I have to constantly be here at the ready. Phone is always in my lap. Or leaned so I can see it in case my daughter texts. So the only time I charge it is when I'm watching TV in the living room, or when I'm in my car, or when I run and grab the extension cord. I do have a ton of power banks, Angel. We did the Nerds vs. Nature thing, and I have some fucking massive power banks that are amazing. Sometimes I bring those to bed with me, too. But then I forget to charge those. That's where we're at right now. All my big bay batteries are dead. God, I love those things, though. I got some, Is there one around here? Nope. But you can plug regular cords into them, and then 4 USBs, and they're really big fucking batteries. They're like portable generators almost. I love those things, dude. I take them everywhere with me. It's just so nice to not have to worry about like anything. Your battery goes dead in your fucking car and you can charge it. I always take it on the boat with me in case something happens there. How expensive those vary. I think I paid like a few $100s each. Somewhere I'm feeling they were somewhere between 3 and 5, and I have 2 of them. But it was for Nerds vs. Nature. Like that was part of the Kickstarter paid for that shit. Because we had to have 2. We always had to have one on the charger and one running the stream when we did the whole stream. The whole Nerds vs. Nature thing ran off them the entire time. And then I have 2 smaller ones that are still pretty big. They're laptop backup batteries. They let you plug in different laptops, and they're really awesome too. But they don't have the... So this is where I lose my build, huh? I don't know why I fucked this up. It's really not hard. It's this one. This is the one I always fuck up. Got there. But they're great. Would recommend. Let's see. I can gulp a toe. Don't get more efficiency. The problem is the data, Angel. I just can't afford it. I hate saying that, but it's the truth. But yeah, it's hundreds of dollars in data a month, man. And I don't want to I don't want to ask for it. I know I could get it if I wanted to. It's just I tried to keep the 2 things separate. I really don't want to force some people that don't give a fuck about it, right? Like, and there's a bunch of you there that don't give a fuck about it. Like, that's just, and I'm totally okay with that. So I don't want to I tried to keep it separate, which meant a lot of people didn't know it's even happening. It's just it's a complicated subject to do things you want to do that chat doesn't really want you to do. I do need Mega Save, but I already have the key. We're just gonna plug along and try to get there. I did know it has Mario on it. You did this to me, Mario Fan 69. the build will never be too bad, I don't think. I really hope though the cell data stuff changes, because there's a lot of things I'd like to stream, not just video. There's a lot of IRL stuff I'd like to be able to do, and I'd like to have the option to be able to do it occasionally, but not have to pay for it and keep it up to date for that reason, right? Like, if you're spending hundreds of dollars a month to have the data necessary to do it, then you feel obligated to do it all the fucking time. But it would be nice to just randomly do it, you know? Like, hey, I'm doing something cool today. It would be fun to share this with chat. You do not lose gold trinkets. I mean, this should pay for that. I could have diploploplied it.
Soul of the keeper.
Why not just try it? The IRL stuff? I did. I did it. I have multiple times now. Shooting streams? Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that that I'd love to do randomly. Just not, I don't want it to, you know, I don't have the time or the energy to do it every day. Well, that was not the bomb placement necessary. I love that lazy path. Oh, I did that, Ducky. I spent thousands of dollars, I regret, trying to figure out a way to bounce internet across my lake. The problem is I live in a cove. So there's no way to bounce it without getting a neighbor to allow me to put an antenna on their roof. But yes, I can broadcast my Wi-Fi to my cove, basically. Super Hillbilly doesn't live on the lake, unfortunately. He lives across the street. Buy my town from the mayor and get a new phone tower. We were supposed to get a new tower, but I think that's just something that's like townspeople are saying all the time. New cell towers coming, you hear? I mean, Magic's, I did better than that. That's still not good enough. That's the thing. It's still not good enough because you can't get it to broadcast signal through a mountain. It's not a mountain, it's a hill. So I live in a cove on a hill. So in order to broadcast signal, basically out in front of me is a bowl, right? And I can broadcast signal to that bowl of the lake. but then the lake goes around and the main body of the lake is on the other side. So in order to broadcast signal, I have to go through the ground. And there's just nothing that can do that. Or I'd have to get massively high. Or again, if I could bounce it across the lake. The thing is, I'm not even sure if one house would be enough. I might have to bounce it across the lake and then back across the lake to get it to actually cover the lake. Like, we spent a ton of time on this with some very smart people trying to make it work. And a ton of money trying to make it work. You just can't get around that hill. Tethered balloon would probably do it, yes. Or the best option is just drag an Ethernet cable around in the lake with me. That was my favorite choice, personally. Just drag that fucker with you. Plus, you'll never get lost. Satellite, I don't think satellite internet would be good enough, Ducky. Like, satellite internet doesn't rival cell internet, and it's expensive as cell internet is. I think that's just saying, why don't you buy worse cell internet? Like, some of the upload speeds you get on your phone are absolutely bananas. I don't think a lot of people test their cell data, but it's crazy, dude. Like, just dig out the hill secretly, digging houses into the lake. I say they're crazy because I lived for so long on like fucking 3 up, but getting like 50 up and stuff on my cell phone is bananas to me. Also, nature doesn't stream well. There's this thing in nature called leaves. A lot of you probably haven't seen them because you don't go outside, but there's this thing called leaves. And if you think Isaac destroys the bitrate of a stream, you should see thousands of leaves gently blowing in the wind. It just fucking murders the bitrate. Like, streaming in the city and stuff, super easy, but you get out in the fucking nature, dude, and it looks like garbage. Even with good self. We're still bitrate capped on Twitch. Yeah, a drizzle will kill the bitrate. We did that. We streamed in the rain. Yeah. I think fog got fucking wild once too. Just turn down the foliage density. Dude, God gave us really shitty settings. Like, we can't adjust hardly anything. It's frustrating. I have thought about recording it and trying to get it edited down for YouTube, but like I don't even get my regular content edited down for YouTube. At some point, I really want to find somebody to take on my YouTube shit again, but... And then maybe I'd have them do both. I think it's way better YouTube content anyway than it is Twitch content. But I feel really weird talking into a camera without the illusion of people on the internet watching me. I know none of you are actually real. Probably 12 editors a year now. Yeah, but like then I gotta do work to get there. Is the problem. I gotta like do the whole forgot my password thing and figure out which of my 5 emails my account is linked to. That's a lot. Learn how to edit myself, you coward. I sleep 3 or 4 hours a night. You want me to fucking edit? Gotta water those goddamn plants. So like that's the thing. My schedule isn't that busy to where I can't do like I go fishing and body, but I take my daughter with me. But like I don't want to be trapped in my office editing video. I guess video editing maybe I could try to sneak it in when she's on calls with her friend, but I couldn't do it consistently, right? That's the problem. I have to be available for my daughter when she's here. At least I feel I do. Like, that's the part with school that's just killing me, man. Like, she's got 95% of it figured out. But the minute I'm like, all right, she doesn't need my help, and I walk away, she comes running, Dad, I don't know how to do this one. And I gotta be back. So it ends up just being me sitting there on the couch for when she needs me and not... Oh no, stop that. No, we have 7 days of school left. So yeah, it's a lot of my time right now is unfortunately just like I'm cooped up in the house doing laundry and things like that. But I don't like to stream when she's here or when she's here and awake because it just feels, I don't know, feels wrong. I should get better about it occasionally. As she gets older, I'm sure it'll get better, you know. But she's still only 8 years old. But I know once she's 12, she won't really want Dad sitting around on the couch talking about fidget spinners with her. I don't want her near the kid. No, like I couldn't do that, man. I'd be distracted the whole time. Anyone who's watched me do streams with my daughter, like, it's super high anxiety for me, if you can't tell. She loves it, and we do it occasionally, but it's really hard for me to maintain like a stream of it because I'm just constantly worried about what chat's gonna say, what she's gonna say. How she's behaving. God, I feel whiny. But, you know, life just isn't always as simple as Nike says, just do it, you know? Like, sometimes it's just not that. There's real world consequences that could happen if you just do it. Damage, it'll be back. It is crazy, she's already 8. I know. I need to be better on my days off, my days without Alice. To stream a little longer though. I have Slack, but those are also the only days that I have to, like, you know, do stuff outside the house again. To really do stuff outside the house. It sucks because all of my days are school days too, except Sunday. So like, I feel like, you know, she comes to Dad's just to do school, and we don't get to do all the fun stuff. Gotta do the fun stuff. Oh, this is a build. So I can't wait. 7 more days, it's over. I still won't have a ton of time, but at least we can do stuff that isn't learning. Because who likes learning? Unlocking all the Tainteds is... I don't know how much spoiler you want. It's not difficult. It's not... It's something you would figure out. So the reason I say it is something you would figure out on your own eventually. It's not like the old Lost Unlock that's super complicated. It's something you could figure out on your own eventually. And once you know it, it's quite easy to accomplish. But it's tedious, and you have to do it with every single character. Yeah, I agree. I love learning too. The school learning is a whole nother... She really doesn't enjoy her dad trying to explain to her why we're learning clocks in math. You know, like, that's not very fun. And how that ties into what she's also learning in math, fractions. This week was fun. We did the history of our town stuff, which was kind of cool, and she enjoyed that. I was surprised. I thought she'd hate it, but she enjoyed it, seeing how the town has changed over the years. I learned some things I didn't know. How has it changed? We used to be a wine town. For everybody who knows, my town is a Welch's. That's it. And everyone always asks, I always talk about the vineyards, and everyone always asks, what, you know, if we make wine, but we don't, because the grapes are different. However, lo and behold, we used to be. We were founded on the wine. And then the winery burned down. They assume sparks from the train landed on the roof and burned the winery down. That was to like 18. It was like 1920 something. That was the 1920 fire marshal's opinion, or whatever it was at the time. Then some years later, Welch has moved in. Pretty good timing. It was actually... It was an interesting time in Prohibition. I'm trying to remember exactly. It fell in there with Prohibition. I think it survived until just after Prohibition, and then it was burned down. So maybe it was insurance money after the hard times of Prohibition. So maybe it was the early 30s or whatever. Isn't that when Prohibition ended? Mid-30s, something like that. Do I order Amazon teas from Amazon? No, I get them from the gas station. They sell me cases for 75 cents a can instead of 99, baby. VIP prices. Yeah, that lady in there is super nice to me. I have a huge crush on her. Unfortunately, she's married. And I met her husband. He's nice. Ugh. How dare he? Well, like, I can't try to steal his wife when he's nice. You work at like a Walgreens or a CVS arm, those places tend to sell them cheap sometimes. Dorothy, thank you for the 33 months. I'm not actually out there trying to steal wives, chat. Like, if you'd let me steal you from your husband, then I would never, probably would never trust you to be my wife. I'm like, if we ain't wifing, what's the point? I don't really want the sword with what I have at the moment. It doesn't matter because it's all going to reroll anyway. This heals me. Plus, I'd lose a sweet deal. Why? We'd be married. I'd probably get a better deal. Oh, you mean when she inevitably dumped me? That is how chat usually acts here. You're right. Plus, I'd have to mod her first and like. That was a weird noise. I thought it was a little critter. I don't know why I started whispering now. I wasn't whispering when I heard it. I thought the critters had gotten into my bed snacks. No, Eden is not my... This is my last Eden unlock, but not my last unlock. Now that I think about it, that noise might be outside my air conditioner. I don't know who I've left. Characters, aplenty. I'm not tracking, I'm just playing. I pick one at the start of a run. Guy not only didn't blow up where I wanted him to, push my bomb out of the way. My quad laser. It might have been tri-laser. I don't know. Some number of laser. Ladder would be cool to keep. Probably won't. Oh wait, I'm bleeding. I won't. I have a heart in it. Ah. I definitely still have Jacob and Fuckboy. Definitely still have some Lazarus. I have some Forgotten, because that shit's just exhausting to play. It's not bad, it's just tiring. It's a lot of work. And then I have some of Polly left, I think, too. Which, he's just good. Well, I took another hit. What's this one do, chat? Is this Sacred Eyeballs? It is. Oh, is this one that sells shit in the room? Yeah. Oh, but not chests. Chests have no value. I also should have just kept it, but here we are. I love feeding eyeballs. Geeky, thank you for the 2 gift subs. I want to clear, and I shouldn't, but I'm doing it. It's fun. It's geekery, actually. But either way, thank you. That's very kind of you. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I appreciate it. Do I have anything that would kill on its own? Nope. Not yet, anyway. Well, that's gone. Just a slow quad shot, huh? Fruitcake in there. Nope. Oh, ran into that one. Some would say on purpose. Oh, I have an angel brim. Lowered me up. Yay! Recycle. So that's not from the secret room pool. Would it still roll a secret room item? I don't know. I got it in the secret room, so does it still count? I mean, I can't say no to them. I don't want it to roll from the secret pool. That would be very bad for us. Possibly run-endingly bad for us. But I can't say no to that many free items. I know the exception to that rule, Vox, is if you start with a God Room item, it doesn't continue to roll it as a God Room item. Like if you start with Sacred Heart, for example, which can only be acquired in the God Room, you don't roll a God Room item off that again. Because Eden is pool-based how it rolls, so who knows? Libra. This is just Skittles. Huh? Skittles build. We're gonna crash it. I'm not even shooting. It's beautiful. I want to see what it does to stand. Gotta see it, right? I can set it up before it starts. The room might be too big. Oh, here we go. Gotta move a little. Not move too much. They're moving. Keep going, guys. Come on. Work for me. For some reason, it just hits a point where it goes bananas. It's not infinite anymore, though, because there's no prison left. I could roll it back up, I guess. I don't know who I'm supposed to be shooting at. It fucks, dude. I didn't even see half the ad spawn, they just instantly died. It's taking a little longer on stand, but pretty cool build. that is. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Subs and stuff. I love you. See you probably tomorrow.